everyone. Welcome back to the English Marathon.
I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Maya. Today is day 7 of our 500-day journey. Today, we're talking about the gig economy.
The gig economy. It sounds like something a rock band would talk about, right? Hey, Alex, I've got a gig tonight.
Close, but not quite. While gig used to mean a musical performance, it now refers to any short-term, flexible job. We're talking about freelancers, delivery drivers, graphic designers, and consultants who work project by project.
Exactly. No more 9 to 5, no more boring office cubicles, and, best of all, no more bosses breathing down your neck. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it?
For some, yes, but for others, it can be a bit of a roller coaster. Today, we're going to discuss the freedom of the gig life versus the reality of having to find your own health insurance.
And we'll look at the vocabulary you need to navigate this modern way of working. Let's get into it.
So, Maya, you've actually done some freelance work in the past. What was the biggest draw for you?
Honestly, working in my pajamas. But seriously, it was the flexibility. If I wanted to take a Tuesday afternoon off to go to the museum or the gym, I could. I didn't have to ask for permission. I was the captain of my own ship.
I can see the appeal. As a structured person, I like the idea of autonomy. However, the gig economy has a dark side: uncertainty. In a traditional job, you know exactly when your paycheck is coming. In the gig economy, it's feast or famine.
Feast or famine. That's a great idiom. One month you have so many clients you can barely sleep, the feast. And the next month, the phone doesn't ring at all, the famine. It can be very stressful for your mental health.
And there's the issue of blurring the lines. When your home is your office, you never really leave work. I've seen freelancers answering emails at 11 p.m. because they're afraid of losing a potential client.
Guilty as charged. When you're your own boss, you are also your own worst manager. You push yourself harder than any company would. But Alex, don't you think the world is moving this way anyway? Technology makes it so easy to work from anywhere.
It does. We are seeing a shift where skills are becoming more important than loyalty to a single company. People are becoming solopreneurs. They build a personal brand.
I love that term. It's empowering. But it also means you have to be the accountant, the marketer, and the IT person all at once. If my laptop breaks, I can't call a tech department. I am the tech department.
And that's the trade-off. You trade security for freedom. You trade a steady salary for the potential to earn more if you work harder. It requires a lot of self-discipline.
Which is something a lot of people struggle with. It's easy to say, I'll work later, and then spend 4 hours watching cat videos on YouTube.
Exactly. So, is the gig economy a path to freedom or a trap of constant work? I think the answer lies in how well you can manage yourself.
All right, Alex, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the words we just used. I mentioned the phrase feast or famine. It sounds a bit dramatic, doesn't it?
It is dramatic because the situation can be. Feast means a huge, delicious meal, and famine means there is no food at all. In business or freelancing, it describes a cycle where you either have too much work to handle or absolutely no work at all.
It's the ultimate freelancer's stress. One week you're buying champagne, the next week you're eating instant noodles. Then I use the term solopreneur.
This is a modern blend of solo, meaning alone, and entrepreneur. It refers to a person who runs their business completely by themselves, without any employees. It's very common in the digital age.
I also talked about blurring the lines. When you blur the lines, you make the boundary between two different things less clear.
Exactly. For example, if you work from your bed, you are blurring the lines between rest and work. Your brain doesn't know if it should be sleeping or typing an email.
Guilty as charged. And Alex, you mentioned autonomy. That's a sophisticated B2 word.
Yes, autonomy is the right or condition of self-government. In a job, it means having the freedom to make your own decisions without being controlled by a supervisor. Now, let's look at a scenario. Maya, imagine you are a freelancer who has been working too hard, and I'm your friend trying to help you set some boundaries. Maya, it's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. Why are you staring at your laptop?
I just need to finish this logo design. The client said no rush, but if I send it now, maybe they'll give me another project next week. I'm in feast mode right now, Alex, and I'm scared the famine is coming.
I get it, but you're blurring the lines again. If you answer them on a Saturday night, they will expect you to work every Saturday night.
I know. But that's the life of a solopreneur. If I don't do it, no one else will. There's no IT department or assistant here.
True, but you chose this for the autonomy, remember? You wanted to be the boss. Well, as a boss, you are being very unfair to your only employee, yourself.
You're right. I'm being a terrible manager. I'm closing the laptop. The logo can wait until Monday.
Good. Now, let's go get some food that isn't instant noodles.
That was a much-needed reality check. And now for our Day 7 challenge.
We want to hear from you. If you could be a solopreneur for 1 month, what kind of service or product would you offer? Would you be a photographer, a consultant, or maybe a baker? Tell us in the comments and try to use the word autonomy or the phrase feast or famine in your response.
We can't wait to see your creative business ideas.
That's all for today's session of the English Marathon. We hope this helped you get one step closer to fluency.
If you enjoyed this, please hit like and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can join us every single day of this marathon. Stay consistent, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone. Happy working or resting.